Okay, welcome back. We are on episode 21. We just visited the Clown Museum, picked up all the stuff that we could on the ground, and prepared it for the second entry to where we actually have a fight. Actually, a second fight. We did clear the first group. We're going to go ahead and head back to Ranger HQ to power level a couple of our guys.
Hey, gun fans! Dr. Frankenshooter here with another episode of Monster Gun Mods. I know it's been a while since I did an update on the napalm cannon build. Those burns I got last episode took a long time to heal, bro. But while I was waiting for the skin grafts to set, I got an idea for an even more radical build. You heard of nail guns, right? Well, I'm gonna build a nail minigun. That's right. Stay tuned.
Dr. Frankenshooter. Alright, so level 9, 9, 9, 9, but we can get these people up to 9 before we continue. Oh, splat. Go to downtown Colorado Springs, see if we have any updates on the radio before going back into Ranger HQ. Do not.
Calling all Rangers. Red alert! Red alert! The city of Phoenix is under attack by a rogue AI and his horde of killer robots. Are you bold enough to make the dangerous trek across the wasteland to reach the city? Can you discover the AI's secret weakness and defeat the robots? If you crave adventure, the Colorado Springs Gaming Club wants you. We play Robots and Rangers every Tuesday night, and we're looking for a few heroes to join our party. We've got the rules and the dice. All we need is your imagination. Oh, and snacks. This is Ranger Control, signing off.
They should have made every one of those random radio messages. You hear them one time and you never hear them again in the game. And unfortunately, that's not how they are. Some are, but most aren't. And again, the reason we do it this way is because I want to get all the unique conversations I can. So I want to talk to Sergey as much as possible.
Hey, you two! You can't fight here. This is the war room.
No, meep.
Rangers, good to see you. Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
So that's 2 interactions with the servitors that you wouldn't have gotten if you killed them. And I never noticed that buff on them. What do they have on them? Huh. Okay.
Seeing more of those chickens around. Is anybody taking care of that? Now, what can I help you with? Sure thing. Let's have a look.
Yeah, Sergey's awfully worried about our chickens.
There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
Alright. More coordination for our brawler? More brawling? Shotgun. Max out coordination. Save this for kiss ass. Max out coordination with submachine gun. Save this. Actually, we can go back into the clown museum. But I still want to buy the stuff first. I have to buy one item, and we still have to do all the other stuff associated with Gideon's quest before talking to Brygo. So I'm not going to get McTavish's item for mechanics until later, so I don't need to do that. I can save that right now for barter. Okay. Because the whole reason we're doing it this way is to speak to Gideon Reyes in Ranger HQ before talking to, or dealing with rather, Brygo, simply because it makes more sense in the dialogue that way. Which means we don't get the mechanic item that McTavish has.
In our last episode, Hogo Fogo, master criminal of the Wild West, had cornered the lovely Winifred in the Stetson City Cemetery. As the dastardly villain closed in, he was confronted by Tornado Lou, the sultry songbird of the Trigger Whiskey Saloon. Now Lou lies dead at Hogo Fogo's feet, and poor Winifred has nowhere left to run.
No one can save you now, Winifred! You're mine!
No!
Tornado Loop. I think when we were messing around with the computer roster in the Patriarch's Palace, one of the names that you can enter randomly was Tornado Punch Flaps. I wonder if there's any connection. Alright, so now we're going to the Bazaar.
Give a man a fire and he'll be warm for a day. Set a man on fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
Which is technically true. Red Rooster.
JRIP is back! Are y'all listening? This one is for the newly in love. Hope your heart's not gonna bleed too much. Ow!
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise. And suddenly, to We did the mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. We did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. We did the mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. The monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. We played the mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, the monster mash. Oh, we did the mash, the monster mash. We cut all your flash, the monster
Intermission over. And onward. Into the bazaar.
Please. I assure you, your bazaar shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Ananda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shane. Ah, over here, friends. Welcome. Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the bazaar, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the bazaar can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. Access is restricted to the lucky few who possess an entrance pass. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you. Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the bazaar of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. I assure you, inside the bazaar awaits a satisfying and secure shopping experience.
I wonder if host is right there. It's the monster army. Shouldn't it be a singular host? Hmm.
Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations. It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Any bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the bazaar, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you. Would that I could, but we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders. In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives, so it is highly unlikely you would get to use another person's pass. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally, people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite.
So, this line makes it sound like Gideon Reyes has a pass, since, he's the rich uncle of Lucia. I tried doing things in really odd orders to get him to pop up with some kind of option to give me a pass, and I never could achieve it. So if anybody's ever done that, leave a comment on how you went about doing it, if it's possible. Furthermore, you would think that the Patriarch would just give us a pass and not make us jump through hoops.
I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. Ah, I thank you. It is a pleasure to meet people of taste, a true rarity in these uncivilized lands. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts? You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. I don't wish to speak out of turn, but this is a dangerous time for the bazaar. Friends, go inside. Speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you. Ah, such a polite sentiment. Thankfully, Mr. Manners teaches us to always have a spare suit. I could not leave a fellow civilized soul in dire need. Here, take my spare. I shall fashion myself another.
That's very kind of him. So we get a costume.
Then I will endeavor to supply more answers. Ah, true cosmopolites, I see. Indeed, a Mannerite is one of the rare few fortunate enough to operate under the auspice of Mr. Manners, proponent of good behavior in these ugly times. Most of us reside in Angel Oracle, but I chose to travel and spread the word. We Mannerites believe that poise is only second to godliness. To live is to comport oneself with exquisite grace. If you're curious, I'd be more than happy to supply a copy of our holiest scripture, the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners.
Well, yes, we want a copy of that book.
May it help you as much as it did me, and find your path to a life of civility.
Kind of reminds me of the guide to, what was it, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but for manners.
Of course. Our immediate environs are a safe area, protected by the Monster Army. Wander outside these confines, and safety is not guaranteed. I can't tell you more, as I've never ventured out there myself. They are the organization in charge of the bazaar. I've heard tales that once they were truly a monstrous gang, spreading fear all throughout Colorado. I'm happy to tell you that their current incarnation is much more sophisticated and civilized, though they have a ways to go. They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin, colloquially known as Flab the Inhaler, a man who has truly embraced his position and leads this place with panache. I do wish he had a better tailor, though. You can find him inside the bazaar proper, as he rarely ventures outside.
So that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, because it seems like Ananda is the tailor. We're asking him to come to Ranger HQ to be a tailor, and it sounds like he wishes that Flab had a better tailor, which someone better than him? I mean, it's weird.
I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. Naturally, I have a variety of goods for sale that could suit your needs. But let's not barter out here in the cold. Join me in the warmth and security of our encampment. This way, friends.
We have a diggable here.
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
So before going in, we're going to go up to our special character. Right here, this bastard.
Dude. Can't wait to go on a hunting expedition again. Dude.
Boy, they made that fire really loud, didn't they?
Can't wait to go on a hunting expedition again. Can't wait to go on a hunting expedition again. Howdy.
Good riddance! Better with you gone! Gone! Only watching it go suck a beehive! Motherfucker! Good riddance! Better with you gone! Gone! Only watching it go suck a beehive! Motherfucker!
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares. Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand, same as anyone else. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though. Only that they make more money than I do. Bastards. But to answer your question, nah, I'm an honest businessman. I don't waste my time with criminals. Why don't you try the Mannerite? Yeah, the one with the suit. He knows all about the local lowlife.
He doesn't waste time with criminals, but yeah, the man with the suit, he does. I guess he doesn't consider the Mannerite an honest businessman.
I'm no local, but ask me anything you want. I'll see if I can be useful. Me? Nah, I don't got the bona fides. That'd be Flab the Inhaler. He leads what's left of the monster army after the Patriarch gutted their ranks. As far as dictators go, he's actually not half bad. The Bazaar? It used to be something else. Now, it's just old and fat, wheezing through its last days. Easy pickings. What's on your mind? Be seeing you. Howdy. Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's going to do. All right. It's your funeral. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine folks would like to adopt you. How's that sound?
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly. Talk to Polly. How am I doing? How am I fucking doing? Great question, dipshit. I'm doing great. How are you doing? You look like a moose. Fuck your face inside out. Listen, shit for brains. Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable. That's my job. I love that job. You hear that, Larry? Fuck you. You're right. You shit-munching, corpse-humping monkey. Let's do this. It's not like Larry gives a dead sperm about me anyway. No respect, I tell ya. Fine, let's go. Larry, are you hearing me? I'm living. You asshole, asshole.
All right. He's yours if you pay the price. But this sounds about fair, don't you think?
Wise choice, shitheads. How aren't your balls hanging around someone's neck like a pearl necklace! Go fuck yourselves!
Told you.
So Polly's quite the verbose bird, and yeah, the voice acting is good if you know, we're shooting for annoying, and yeah, Polly's pretty fucking annoying. But for some reason, I don't know, they went out of their way to program voice dialogue with Polly in several other areas, so Polly has actually a lot to say about things, so that's why I like to keep them in the group. So make sure it's on your primary character. So if you look at your primary character now, you've got Major Tomcat, Third Eye, and now make sure you have the primary selected when you talk to
Howdy.
Six Finger Larry. So you want your primary character to buy Polly.
I'm happy to hear it. What do you say, Polly?
Back for more, you dickheads? You ready to pay up yet? Buttering me up like a Thanksgiving turkey won't work, Rangers! Won't work! Won't work! Oh, fuck me with a turkey baster! It is working! Hey, shithead Larry, you charge my new friends. I leave another shit supreme surprise in your breakfast. You got it, asshole?
Sounds like a Taco Bell menu item.
Holy shit, Polly. Calm down. All right. You know what? Since you seem to be getting along so well, you can have them. It's your funeral.
Now that I think about it, more like a Del Taco menu item. I recently went to Del Taco, first time ever been there. I thought, you know, it'll be a step up from Taco Bell. No, not really.
Yes, finally free at last! Larry, you shit flake! At last I can tell you with complete sincerity! Fuck you!
You know, shitflake is a word that's underused in society. That can describe so many things and people. We need to bring that into, like, the forefront of society. Everybody. Shitflake. Alright, so we have Polly.
Hey, Polly. How have you been?
A lot better for being free from your stink, you shit-stained cumrag!
That's the Polly I know and don't miss. What can I do for you? Be seeing you.
The fuck you want me, condom? Oh, God! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! According to your mom. You tell Polly something first. How did you get so butt ugly that a blind, two-legged, flea-ridden camel won't even fuck you? You try being surrounded by rotting jizz stains 24/7. Watch them try to fuck themselves on their own toenails on a daily basis. Get my temper now, shit nugget. Not unless you die first.
So the NPC that we haven't even come anywhere near, all the way up by the damn entry, is spouting out his lines already. Hearted programming.
The Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the Proper Use of Etiquette.
It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, it serves as a barrier to keep the uncivilized apart from their betters. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Etiquette and proper manners are the glue that binds civilized society together, and it is the duty of civilized persons to educate the less fortunate for the betterment of all. Proper etiquette, gentle reader, is the balm that soothes the savage beast.
I bet it's warm and cozy inside the bazaar. I bet it's warm and cozy inside the bazaar. I promised my wife I'd buy her something nice in the bazaar, but how will I get in? I was in the bazaar once. Before I knew it, I'd spent all my money at Eidolon's theater. Talk to Ananda if you need to know more about how to get into the bazaar. Once I earn my way into the bazaar, I'm gonna try some of those famous pork buns. Saving up for an access pass. Can you believe how much those things are? I promised my wife I'd buy her something nice in the bazaar, but how will I get in? Talk to Ananda if you need to know more about how to get into the bazaar.
You'd think with all these people waiting to get in, the bazaar would be amazing. You'd think.
You promised to buy me a new coat when we get inside, remember?
Sure, any color you want. We'll go to the leather shop first thing.
This is gonna cost a fortune, but it'll be worth it.
This is our first visit to the bazaar. We've been saving all year.
This is gonna cost a fortune, but it'll be worth it.
This is our first visit to the bazaar. We've been saving all year.
I bet it's warm and cozy inside the bazaar. Saving up for an access pass. Can you believe how much those things are?
Ah, new hopeful souls looking to enter the bazaar? Speak to the doorman, outside and up the ramp. Me? No. Like I said before, go up the ramp outside this encampment and speak to the doorman. He can tell you everything you need to know. Or talk to Ananda, right over there. This encampment is for hopefuls, lambs looking to get into the bazaar, but not yet in possession of an entrance pass. The monster army keeps this place safe. This? You must not be from around here. This is the traditional garb of the Monster Army Mashers. It inspires fear throughout Colorado for decades. You really haven't heard of us?
Inspired fear. It's like no one proofreads their games.
Travel safely, little lambs.
Felicitations. But of course.
Alright, once we get our barter up on more, we'll be picking up the crafting component and the brush. We'll get the monocle as a reward, so there's no need to pick this up. Going back. So this is something you can just, you can't read, it doesn't bring anything up. It's kind of weird. The Great Gurn.
Aha! I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have reached the one and only, the seer of fortunes and teller of truths, the Great Gurn.
Or is he in behind you?
Yes, I know. Your ears can scarce believe what you're seeing. Ah, but it is indeed I, ready to tell your fortunes. Wisely chosen. Those who do not prepare for the future are clowns. To begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate solely on the color. Let the color completely fill your mind. ¿Estás ready? I see an ocean of waves. Your color is blue. Of course. The great Gurn is never wrong. Ah, an image of your future is forming. Now tell me, what is it that brought you to Colorado? Ah, the most noble of sentiments. The image begins to grow clearer. Now I must know, for what purpose have you come to the bazaar? Yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Listen carefully, for the fortune I tell you may very well save your lives and the lives of many. Your noble intent will drive you into great danger, but also great opportunity. Ride the three-headed goat. Your problem just became your stepping stone. Seize the moment. Ah, yes. A vision becomes clearer now. Now I can clearly see you, standing before a red balloon. The red balloon bursts without warning, and you stand covered in red blood. Beware! Beware! That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamans. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use. Flab is a cabron who wouldn't recognize talent if it bit him in the belly. He claims the monster army already has some kind of mechanical fortune teller. But how could a machine possibly match my intuition? My gift? My panache? Flab is the leader of the monster army and has been for many decades, growing fat and slothful all the while. Beware the red balloon! It is you again! Recall the Danger Cardinal!
Hi. Hey there. Hi. Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the bazaar to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the bazaar part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi. Refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Have you seen us? It's cold here. Brr. Try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody. I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The Monster Army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion, but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there. Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. I didn't think to ask, to be honest. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. The bazaar's got this code, you see? Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow... Flab's, the leader of the bazaar. He's a big guy, which is why everyone calls him Flab, you know? It's kinda mean, but Flab doesn't seem to mind, so whatever. I guess. Yeah. So long. Hey, it's you again. So long.
So earlier in the game, when we were over fighting Irv's clones, we came across a book. The Clown's Guide to Paint, Makeup, and Acid. And in this book we have formulas. So the red dye that Paris needs is obviously the red listed there. So carbon 18, hydrogen 14, nitrogen 2, sodium 2, oxygen 8, and sulfide 2. If you don't have weird science at a high level, you can use that to go ahead and make the dye and get the pass. If you notice, you don't know this yet, but you can also make the indigo dye with the dialogue options that pop up. So carbon 16, hydrogen 8, nitrogen 2, sodium 2, oxygen 8, and sulfide 2. Don't make the pass now until we talk to, at least talk to the entrance guy, but you can do the indigo. Okay, so for indigo, carbon C16, hydrogen 8, nitrogen 2, sodium 2, oxygen 8, sulfide 2.
It's hard, huh? I hear there used to be books that'd tell you the exact mix you needed. But I'm pretty sure they're not around the bazaar.
Nope, they're in our inventory. Interestingly, you don't get the indigo dye. Alright. Why that
Welcome
guy?
to the bazaar, little lambs. Behave yourselves.
Why this guy keeps spouting on his lines? I just don't get it.
I'm just the greaser. Use the intercom if you're looking to get inside. Just keeping the chains greased up, lambs. Just keeping the chains greased up, lambs. Just keeping the chains greased up, lambs.
Looking to get into the bazaar?
Really need to ask
Use the
Piscatelli
intercom
to
to
look
talk
at my
to the
gun.
door guard. Only he can
Bugger
let you
keeps
in.
jamming.
I'd like to shoot this NPC in the head.
Please go talk to the doorman. I'm just here to record who goes in. Please go talk to the doorman. I'm just here to record who goes in. Please go talk to the doorman. I'm just here to record who goes in. Please go talk to the doorman. I'm just here to record who goes in.
So this asshole talked over her first line, which you can't see again.
Looking to get inside? Use the intercom to speak with the door guard. Grab some pork buns.
And I don't want to talk to him, he won't let me do it. Like, I can't even talk to him.
Looking for an entrance pass? Use the intercom to talk to the door guard. Otherwise, move along. No loitering lambs. No loitering lambs. No loitering lambs. No loitering lambs. Hurry up and get inside, little lambs. It's warm in there. Hurry up and get inside, little lambs. It's warm in there. Hurry up and get inside, little lambs. It's warm in there.
Trying to keep a lookout here, lambs. Go talk to the door guard.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming. You can't be up here. If you need an entrance pass, then use the intercom by the entrance. Move along, little lambs. Move along, little lambs.
Listen up, Mashers. The next son of a bitch who says we're losing this war gets strung up by his nuts. You hear me? It doesn't matter how much territory we've lost. There's only one way inside the mall. As long as we control it, Buchanan can't touch us. He can sit out there with his army and pound snow for all I care. All we gotta do is hold out. The lamb and the wolf got different needs. Sooner or later, Buchanan will have to negotiate. And then we'll have him right where we fucking want him.
So even during the tape, this guy is doing his random line. Jackass.
Really?
The lamb stands at the door. What sacrifice do they bring to the door of monsters? The lamb speak. You know what? You asked me a straight question. Let's forget about the lamb nonsense. The bazaar lies beneath your feet, covered by decades of snow. The only way in is through the gate beneath this RV. The only people who can open this gate, we, the Monster Army. If you want to get in here, you need to do one of two things. Buy an entrance pass, or get an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Sometimes we let Colorado's most famous in, but it's been years since such an exception was made.
So that leads you to believe that if you're famous, we could get an entrance pass for free. I have never seen that happen, but I'd like to see a video of that just to see what it looks like, if anybody has ever done that.
Huh, that's nice. Doesn't mean shit to me, but I'm happy for you. More than it should, honestly. But that's what happens when one party has a monopoly on supply. Sorry. Anyway. Then you don't come in. This door is controlled from the inside, so you're stuck out there until you get your pass. Stay warm.
Just keeping the chains greased up, Lambs. Can't wait until lunchtime so I can grab some pork buns.
Please go talk to the doorman. I'm just here to record who goes in.
Alright, so quest-wise, knock knock. Finished heads or tails. Alright, now we have some diggables we can deal with, so save and go. Alright, one gold nugget. Diggable. Alright, 2 gold hunks. First try, always good. Another. Alright, 4 gold nuggets. Not bad. There's going to be the first fight of the zone, which we will not be doing yet. Okay. So that's the beginning of the bazaar, the exterior. We're about an hour into this video, so we're going to go ahead and stop here. This is episode 21. So we'll pick up starting the next episode with doing a lot of combat in this next episode. We'll go up here and deal with some encounters in the exterior on our way to getting a pass to get into the bazaar. Alright guys, later.